Oh, leaper. He's right here. He's right next to me right now. He's not afraid of me. If I ever get really hungry and I need meat, I won't have any problems eating tree rats. Getting tree rats. Alright, I want to eat a beet for lunch. And eat the beet greens too. We gotta find one that's bulbing up here a little bit. I know this is very densely planted. But one thing I noticed is it's encouraged these beets to grow a lot of leaf. And those are edible too. It's kind of got a bulb, but not big enough. Gotta be something bigger. Those are starting to get going. Ooh, that's not a bad one right there. See that? I'll take that one. Yeah, that's a good addition to lunch. So, I densely planted this, and I know I've explained some of my thinking on this in a few other videos. But in the end, what I want is maybe like 8 beets in this whole circle, and allow those to mature and to stay there until it starts getting really cold out. And I just noticed this. This is a volunteer tomato plant. Maybe I'll train it to get away from everything and see what kind of tomatoes they are. Interesting. Ooh, I better get a bag back here pretty soon. Look at these seeds are starting to do. They're starting to spread out. This is a white salsify. Oh, let's see, they come off. So I probably got some on the ground already. Here they are. Let's put it on the surface here where we can get a good picture of it. So those are white salsify seeds right here. Look at that. Huh. Maybe I should just pull them out and then put them on a sheet or something to dry. I gotta think about it a little bit. I should probably look it up on YouTube, see what other people do. I just caught a baby woodchuck in here. This is main crop garden number 5, and I normally have my door up. I left the door down and it just come right in, was eating on the black salsify. Ooh, excuse me. So I figured out what I'm going to do with these seeds. The ones that are ripe here. Yeah, they're coming off really easy. So I was thinking about going and looking this up on the internet, depending on what you do with salsify seeds, and I thought, well, I'm going to think about this a little bit before I do anything, just to see what comes out of my own mind. And something came out, and that is, they all came off really easy. These seeds in nature have to be planted. They plant themselves like right now because they're falling off, and then these seeds have like a tail on them. Here's the seed, and there's the tail right here. So they must fall so that the heavy seed goes down, and that hits the soil first. So I'm going to plant a bunch of these right now and see if they don't sprout right away, or maybe they'll wait till next year. So I'll try that experiment. I'm going to do it right here. I just pulled the rest of these radishes a couple days ago. I've got a couple carrots and you see the woodchuck was in here too. But there's also some leeks in here, so I'm just going to stick them in here. I'm going to leave the tail up so I can see it. Boy, it's hot out here. And, you know, it's in the 80s here, and I think it's too hot. I don't know what these people do when it gets to be 100 in their area. And it stays 100 for a long time. They must just sit inside. That's why this planet's going to heck, is because we use all this technology to protect us. Just dropped it here. The soil's really hot. There's a lot of seeds just in one flower head. That makes sense too. That's how nature works.
In a natural setting, probably not very many of these have lived to maturity. So you got to make a lot of seeds to get a couple of them to live on. Those tails are very light and fluffy. I'll bet you it also is a means to transport them away from the plant a little ways. Kind of float, you know. Wow, there's a lot of seeds. I got a stick and I tried to whack that woodchuck. It was faster than I could swing the stick. It moved unexpectedly, and I wasn't ready for that move. I guess that's why there's still woodchucks on the planet. Okay, let's get a close look at some of this. You can see the little fuzzies hanging out of the ground. There, got one there, got one there. So I pushed it in seed head first. It's obviously the way it was meant to hit the ground. So I helped it out a little bit by getting it planted quick. Alright, that's a good experiment. I'm not even going to water it. I'm just going to leave them go natural. See what happens. Of all the things that woodchuck could eat in here, this is the first thing I come in here and eat. Spanish salsify. He was working on it. Huh. This stuff must be really good. Must be very nutritious. Woodchuck knows it. This little tree right here is a Siberian sea peach tree, and it's fruiting for the first time this year. Planted it as a pet, I think 5 years ago. And look, lots of peaches on it for the first time fruiting. I haven't had any peaches that really did this many peaches the first year it fruited. This is really interesting. And it didn't have leaf curl that bad. You can see it's hanging on to the leaves where the other ones have already dropped them off. So I don't know what the significance of that is. But I get peach leaf curl here on all the peach trees. And this one here is another Siberian sea right there, and that hardly had any of it, a peach leaf curl, and it does have some peaches, but not as powerful of a first year production as this one. Of course, they could all still drop off yet, you don't know. Some of its branches here underneath this kiwi. Kiwis are going nuts. Well, let's see what else is going on this morning. Doesn't like me here. I gotta move along. We can kind of hide over here and see what she does now. Keep feeding those babies those bugs. Good job. This is my watermelon bed, and I got a couple of radish seeds I just threw in here. You see, this one needs to be picked. Look at that one. That's a nice one right there. Yeah. Oh, that one too. Look at this one. Here's another nice one. Ooh, it's split. Ooh, it's rotten in the middle. This one's no good. I waited too long to pick it. That one's okay. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, look at that one. That's a long one. Those don't look like they're... Oh, that's got something. Oh! Oh! I guess that one doesn't need it. This one's a dud. Yeah, it's all rotten in there. Look at that. So we got this watermelon bed that I wanted to make some use of before the watermelons grew into it, and we just made use of it. There's a weed next to a pea. This is a pea. That's a weed. Threw a couple pea seeds in here too. Okay, we'll straighten you back out. You can keep coming this way. It'll flip back up. Started trellising these are little watermelons, so they won't have the weight. I'm going to trellis them up. This section of cattle panel here. That's pretty cool.